am a Cameroonian. I live in Nigeria. I remember going on the streets for Bring Back Our Girls. And the first thing people told me on Twitter is, go back to your country. Is it your country? Why are you fighting for Nigeria? You be Nigeria, Abi you be Niger. And I asked myself, if we Africans cannot fight for Africans in a Pan-African, coalition of fighters to ensure that, listen, what obtains in Senegal must obtain in Cameroon, must obtain in Mali, must obtain in Gabon, must obtain in Nigeria, then we're not helping, ourselves.
Anyway.
That is one. Two, if we continue to be, to pander to the West and to have the West interfere in every single thing that we do.
Man, why wouldn't they interfere when we as a people, we are not organized, we are not united? Look at what you're saying. Africa is not for Africans. I mean, Africa is not for Africa. There should be a seamless transition in Africa. Senegal should be able to interfere in Namibia, should be able to run a cause. If the Senegalese are pursuing a cause, the Malawians should be able to say, okay, we are solidly behind Senegal in this. Kenya can say, but we are still individualizing our problems. That is why the West will continue to interfere.
That's me. When Tolu, your question is so valid to the point where you begin to ask yourself, and we keep saying these things, where are the ECOWAS? Where are the CEMAC?
I was going to ask you, honestly, I was going to ask that, what is the responsibility of West African Union, ECOWAS? People that we don't...
When will Nigeria penalize Cameroon, for example? No, seriously. We wait for America to begin to penalize our heads and our leaders and our ministers and everything. When are Africans going to say, what's happening in your country is intolerable, therefore we are going to do this, that, and the other to ensure that, we get systemic change and the people get systemic change. If these things don't happen, then we leave it to the people. Another question I have been asked is, why are Cameroonians so apathetic? They are not doing anything. For 35 years, Cameroonians have fought this regime.
People get tired.
People have been killed, people have been in prison, people have run away. We live in a country that has 2 colonial national languages.